How's it brewing, everyone? Coffee Bean. It has been a extremely long time since we have played Master Duel on the channel. So I wanted to come back with a deck that maybe I should have come back with something that I've had more practice with. I made this deck maybe like 2 days ago and I'm still figuring out combos and card ratios and what to play, what not to play. So it's not the greatest just yet, but I want to make it better, stronger, built to last longer. I think it's something like Skechers or whatnot. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the duel and I'll explain a little more about the deck. All right, so we're gonna go first. The big thing that I want to focus on with the deck is right now I'm not necessarily trying to do too much outside of the archetype. I want to understand which cards I really need to focus on for starting combos, which cards are best to send to the grave when I can, which ones do the best in my opening hand, whether or not, the biggest thing, whether or not I want to go first or go second. All of those things are very important. I'm going to start with this. I'm going to use that effect to summon, not this one out. I'm going to use this effect to summon this one. There are some combos that I have found a bit that work fairly well going second. A lot of them I still prefer to go, yeah, I'll take this. I still prefer going first to set up a bit more. This card is probably the best one when your opponent has a really like busted board, because it sends everything back to the hand, and it can be a double-edged sword. That's the right word for it. Okay, I'm trying to remember how this combo goes. 2 level 4 Teller monsters. I think it's this one first, and I use these two because this one allows me to banish a card and get its effect. I also detach a card, which is okay. It is super sick, some of the stuff that you can do with this deck, but it does take a bit of time to learn it all. Like, I'm having to sit here and kind of read through it. I think this is the one that I actually wanted to be able to banish. Your deck to the grave. It's not the one I want. So we'll just go with this, because then we can detach that. We don't get exactly what I wanted out of that, but our combo's not done. Because yes, we are going to use its effect here to summon it out. And no, we don't want to destroy anything. I've made that mistake several times. We'll do this, combine these two to get our Dark Tellarknight, which turns all other monsters on the field to dark. And then, okay, I'm trying to remember. Okay, that uses this face-up card. You can target one, you control. Okay, so then I use this and I send you into, is it Diamond? Yes, okay. So now that we have Diamond, this is the combo that I like going first. It's kind of like a Appaloosa, but it all depends on how many mats you have on Diamond. So this makes all other monsters dark. And this, when your opponent's dark monster effect is activated, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, negate that activation, and destroy it. So if we find a way to like infinite mat or give this card like infinite materials, and we can stop all spells and traps from affecting these two monsters, in a sense, we could shut down their entire deck. Now, do I send this to the grave? And this is my big problem, is I'm still learning what support this needs. Because I can, yes, like I did, I could negate that. And I'm sure he'll have another card that he plays, Fenrir, which unfortunately I can't negate this, otherwise he uses his effect and it would pop my card. But I don't think Cashier does returns from the graveyard to the hand. Does Cashier do that with anything? And then if it gets banished instead, banishing stuff against Cashier is not the greatest. Turn they are summoned except monsters whose original level is 5 or higher. Okay. Well, he doesn't have any of those. At the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can target one monster your opponent controls with less than 16,000 attack. Destroy it. Okay. Okay. I see. Yes. Yeah, Diamond's effect can come in play. I've been using, I ran into it more out of the out of running into so many Snake Eyes players and such. Or not Snake Eyes. What's that other one? Tear Laments. Where they basically just, you know, dump everything into the grave. And it's super annoying. But I need to find something that protects my monsters either from battle, like what's it called, Moon Shield. That way they can't be attacked. But then, you know, you have to cover their back row. But some way to make them more fortified. Because Diamond's whole banishing effect of things that are cards from the deck to the graveyard and any card that returns from the graveyard to the hand, it is kind of limited. And granted, like, you look at my board and it's like, okay, you know, I've got okay attack setup, but as you can see, it's nothing that is crazy to get around. If I had some way to protect Diamond, that is unfortunate, but at least you guys can kind of see the vision that I'm going for, and a bit more of where we want the deck to move towards. All right, let's hop into the next duel. Okay, no effects just yet. Sorry, I was super quiet when this started. No effects just yet. Okay, so when we only have 2 summons, we go into Caduceus. Still so sick. I love that whole like the artwork and the animation and everything. So cool. Also, we've opened with this card every time for like the last like 4 or 5 duels. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Add one to my hand. I can do that. I'll do it. I'll do it. So then, just in case, I detach that. And I do that in the case of if they have something that they want to use to get in the way, like Bestials. I want to send that one first, just on the chance that they banish one away. Because I want this one out on the field. Okay, no. And I keep forgetting that. This deck has really interesting like follow-up options and choices, and I am still learning them all. So like, I do apologize. You know, like please bear with me. I wish I had more mats for this card, but we will have to settle with just 2 for now. And see, that's what I want. This effect can be activated during either player's turn if you have 7 or more Tellarknight monsters with different names in your graveyard. I've been debating different strategies for getting to that point, to having that effect, and I have no clue how I could do that turn 1 without having just like an absolutely massive deck. Wait a minute. Okay, they're definitely reading over my cards, trying to figure out why their monsters are dark. At least I would assume, because I think that gets in the way of a few different plays. All right, he's not strong enough to punch over me. You can add one. Oh, that's the attached effect. From your deck to your hand. You know, that's fine. I did not see that other part too. That is not fine. And I should have set this. That's completely on me. I got a little excited that I could get, you know, just like, oh no. I feel like I'm like the only person who actually plays that card. So I'm always surprised to see other people. Wait, why would you do that? I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure you have some sort of follow-up that needs, oh, Zeus. It has to be Zeus. Yeah. I was about to say, why would you do that? And then, yeah, I sold. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, yeah, you could use the effect now. And, okay, I was like, he could use the effect and get rid of, what's in my back row. Let's see what we can do here. That could be oh, called by. Okay. That is a little bit of a pain. Let's see, what do I think the other two cards in his hand are? I'm not sure what those other cards are. Called by is gonna mess me up because those effects last for quite some time. This is the only way I've got at least a little more protection for the turn after. And we used Dark Ruler no more, so we couldn't deal damage anyway. I could have gone into Zeus myself, but I don't think that helps us here. Unfortunately, we can't use our trap. Okay, but they can't play anything. Sick. Another trap. But okay. We're gonna do something cool. Yeah, this is the one I want. Right, I forgot. that other card, Called By, is still messing this up. But there's still something else that we can do here, which is it's so cool. And I might need to make more monsters so that I can continue to do this. I want to get the combo working to where I can end on this more often, and it sends everything back to the hand. It's just complete board wipe. But I'm gonna go back to this. Wait, that does? Oh, why did that not work with? If I knew that that would have worked, I would have changed the combo. I thought he was still affected by Called By. Well, then we can take this and okay. Yep, so we can attach something from the extra deck. This should be game if it gets back to us. Oh, wait, does he have... Okay, Called By. Where's he gonna hit? Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I thought about activating something, but... So yeah, if we use anything, it'll be alpha. We set a card. I don't know. That one's good if you start out the fight with it. It's basically just, you know, you can't be negated. Let me give it this one, actually. And this might be a mistake. I'm just really nervous about what this card is. Also, it has so many mats on it. I wish I had dropped that sooner, though. Ah, okay. And it didn't say anything about during battle. Where's in your graveyard? Glad that we checked that. All right, that is probably the best showing we're gonna get right now. It's not perfect. I'm still working on it. There's plenty of extra deck improvement that I could make, but for the time being, that is where it stands. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've got any tips, comments, let me know. Also, feel free to leave a like on the video, share, subscribe. The more that this spreads around, the more information can get to me, and it would honestly help me a whole lot to improve my deck.